Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this free recap video I want to cover something that I think is going to open the door to a lot more trading opportunity, not only here as we wind down 2018 but going into 2019, and that is to understand currencies. Now, before you think this means you have to play Forex and you don't want to trade Forex yet, or you don't understand currencies, remember that currencies are unique in that there is the Forex markets. And we just actually played a quick little setup in the pound US. And I want to use this as an example for what you can do in the Forex markets, and then how you can take that analysis and trade ETFs or options on the ETFs, futures, or options on the futures. So the setup was all this right here. So I guess the first concept to really understand is that when you start trading currencies, you're not trading a brand new strategy. You're not using some new set of tools. It's trading pound US the way you trade anything else. And this is what we would call an oversold buy off a support level right in here. And you'll notice I made a note, calls at the money. In fact, one of the things that I love to teach traders how to do is when the market is coming down like it is, and you want to buy a call, under different circumstances, especially since this is really what we could argue is double support, I really want to get pretty, this is a note I left for my chat members. I really want you to put in fairly aggressive bids when you've got the momentum in your favor. And in this case, who's got momentum in their favor? If you're either selling premium on a put, or if you're, as we were doing here, buying calls. All right, so that's the first thing. Here I am looking at a Forex market, but I know that I could take this very same zone, which started at about the 127 handle, that's what we call that, 1.2700, and I can go ahead and execute that buy on the FXB, which is the ETF for the British pound versus US dollar, same zone, same idea, but I'm using the main market, and the main market for currencies will likely always be, it certainly is now, the Forex markets. So think about what that zone on the main, what I call the touchstone market, the main marketplace for how traders look at the relationship between the British pound and US dollar. And remember, when you're trading Forex, use an airport analogy. A lot of people get very confused as to what Forex is. If you were to leave, say, JFK Airport, right? You leave New York and you land in London Heathrow. I was actually just there in April. All right, you land in London. So you've got a pocket full of US dollars as you are leaving New York, leaving the city, and then you land in London. And what you need to do is take those dollars, sell them. You are selling US dollars to convert them into pounds. I'm not even going to try to do that pound symbol. To convert them into pounds. You're selling US dollars, and by selling them, and then you're buying the pounds. That's all that is. In fact, that's what we did down here. I sold US dollars and I bought British pound. Okay, so it's almost like leaving New York and landing in London, only I'm putting on a trade with the expectation that these pounds that I've just bought are going to be worth more. And they were. So we paid ourselves right about the 128 level, and we made basically 100 pips. Okay, that was on the Forex side. 100 pips is roughly each contract times $10. You can do the math on that. Pretty good couple of days. Just like that. All right, now on the flip side, let's say you say, okay, Rag, I get it, but this is British pound futures. You use the pound US, which is the main marketplace, to set the trade up. The most important levels are going to happen here. This is the market that corporations and banks, and of course the $3, $4, $5 trillion turnover that everyone hears about. This is where all that attention is. But what I call the alternative, the asset class alternative, can be the pound futures or the FXB, but you have to start on the Forex. Now, for a lot of you might say, well, I don't have a Forex broker. You don't need one. You don't need one at all. All you need to be able to do is pull up the futures or the ETF, whichever one you're actually going to trade, and you also need to be able to pull up the Forex. Now, you can pull up Forex on Thinkorswim. You can pull up Forex. I'm on the TradeStation platform here. If you like TradingView, which I'm a big fan of, you can pull the Forex up there. So there's a lot of places you can pull the Forex charts up for free, set the trade up, and then go execute them on an asset class that you prefer, or maybe the derivative of, right? You could play the option, as I also recommended a lot of traders do. So I just want to make sure that everyone's ready for, I think, what's going to be a very interesting year for currencies in 2019. We're very likely going to continue to see the dollar climb. We're very likely going to see the euro drop. And in the premium video, I'm going to talk about what we're doing with the euro next, what we want to do with names like France, Germany, Italy, how we want to continue to play the dollar, what the situation is between bonds, dollars, gold, and we'll take that conversation, into the rest of December. And really, I want people here in December, the mindset should be, how do I not make, end of year silly trades, because this is going to be an interesting month. Always is. End of year is always interesting. And how do we set up for next year, right? How do we take everything we've learned in 2018 and just slay 2019? I'll see you in the next update.